La Liga Lounge, it's for the boys. Dan and Houston on again. La Liga Lounge, round up the boys. Tell your wife and tell your friends. We play for keeps and every week we tell it like it is. La Liga Lounge, when all is said and done, we can all agree. FTC.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of the La Liga Lounge is coming at you. Me and Houston on the mic today. OG crew, Josh running the producer life. Season 6, episode 12. And we're talking playoffs.
Were there too many cooks in the kitchen last week? Two words. Daddy's back.
It was interesting.
It was, we missed you, Hughes.
Mrs. in the city doing some work, working late nights, studying for next season, doing what Josh does, just ignoring my daytime job and just trying to get that $700 from Kevin. Fuck yeah. Let's just jump into it. Recap. We make this short and sweet because we had 2 buys this week from our number 1 and number 2 seeds, Eric and Anthony, right? We'll say the 2 playoff games that went down for last. Going through the list. We'll start with myself. Houston beat Kevin. Kevin's on another losing streak. I avoided the chode. Consider that a win, given my bumpy season. And
Houston, you didn't watch the episode last week, but I picked you to win the chode. So that one's.
Dude.
Actually, I think a couple people picked you to win the chode.
Dude.
Yeah. So that was a big win for you.
Who? I want to know who. To Timmy.
I know I did. I can't remember who the other person was.
Probably fucking Timmy. Guess what, Timmy? Who lost? You should get to go down the chode. Worst score of the first playoff. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of worst score.
No, I'll put it in the suggestion box. Who did have the worst score?
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Speaking of worst score, Houston.
Oh, gosh. Oh man, is that your first of the season?
Yeah, but we don't count those in regular after.
Yeah, we do.
Season.
You better give us a chug.
Dude,
come on, man.
I have not had a low score this season. Well, where's your check, man? He only got wine too, so this is gonna be fun.
I only have a little bit of wine here. I'll have to send one.
Okay.
I'll send one to the whole group.
Yeah.
Don't make me.
The whole group doesn't watch this.
No, they don't.
That's fair.
But anyway, recapping here. So as you guys know, I've been bitching to the group. My guys have gone off the last 2 weeks since I've been eliminated. Jacobs 22, Dart 22, Pollard 17, get out of town. Wandell with 13, Travis Kelce with 10, Dicker with 13, Tracy at junior on my bench with 23, Pitts on my bench with 40, and the week before, they've been performing since I got eliminated. I'll say that. Going down again, Murph beat you, Josh. It's just a 4-game losing streak. Panic button. You were warned. On that, Murph had Swift, Nix, and Amon. Just carry him. You had 3 guys with double digits, man. So,
Josh, what's going on, dude? Your team it's
not gonna work.
Lackluster.
Not gonna work. And Dan, if you want to recap the last meaningless game, which is that's a chode versus chode game right there.
Yeah. I was gonna give Josh a chance to talk, but he seems like he just wants to let that be. So we did last game, bottom of the chode shaft is Max versus Forbes. Max comes in with a dub. Nice win for Max, 118 to 105, both respectable scores. Jared Goff, Kyron Williams, Eagles defense and his kicker really are what did it for Max. So always good to get help from and CeeDee Lamb, but good to get help from the defense and the kicker.
Goff had a good game.
Goff did have a good game. Goff did have 25.
Forbes has an open spot on his bench. Is he just not trying anymore?
Probably.
I think he's just rolling with who he's got.
He's just doing his Forbes stuff too, I suppose.
Max with the 2-game win streak as well. He's I think he had a pretty good week last week as well.
Max's team is popping. Max is on a couple wins here.
Yeah, I was hyping him up last week. I like Max's team. I think he
was talking shit this morning. He texted me, said my team's going off.
Is it you versus Max?
Me versus Max.
Okay, we'll get to that. But that's good. All right, Houston, let's recap the
Playoffs.
games that actually mattered here. So
Dan,
we
I'll
had,
start with you. You
yeah,
had
do
the highest score of the week. Do you get money for that, Dan? No, that ends in playoffs. That's a big bummer. But statement's a statement. 146 points. Highest players, ETN, you're welcome. Nico
Thank you.
Collins, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Bears D, good performance. I don't know if you picked them up. It was a good pickup.
Who? Oh, Bears D. Yeah, I picked them up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's smart play against the Browns.
Mhm.
Purdy with 26 is a solid game. And everyone else, double digits from Harvey, McLaurin. Yeah, I mean, good performance. And it wasn't even a bad performance by Jeff. It was okay, but you need to be great to beat Dan.
Yeah.
He had 114 points. That would have beat most people this week. Highest score was Bijan, then Parkinson. It's a good play, 22 points.
Wow.
No one would have thought that.
I know. I could
see
believe.
that.
I could believe that.
Kareem Hunt shit the bed with 2 points. I mean, everyone else, like Zay Flowers, Godwin, got some stuff, right? They got TDs. The kickers, though, no field goals from Boswell. That would have hurt. I would have thought he got more, too, that game. No field goals kicked. That still wouldn't have been enough, though. So your guys earned it, Dan. There's not really a way that Jeff could have won outside something ridiculous. So congrats on advancing on a 4-game win streak, too.
Yeah, I was
Thank
wrong
you.
about Terry. He was my big question mark for you going into the game because they scored 0 points against Minnesota, and of course all your players went off.
Yeah, you weren't wrong though, Josh, because Terry didn't do shit until the fourth quarter. He caught a 50-yard touchdown. So
Oh, really?
I was sweating that start for a while, but
Both
yeah,
of them
dude,
were
the team
close. Both of
came
them,
together, like I
the
said, man.
projections changed back and forth. It was interesting.
Our game, yeah,
Both.
Jeff was favored heavy early in that game, and then I just came swooping in. But yeah, man, made it to the Final Four. Pretty stoked about it.
Should be.
All right, next game we had was Ruben versus Timbo, and this one was pretty damn close. I think going into Sunday night it was decided just because of the way the players' games timings went, but
Yeah.
Ruben pulls out the win, 140 to 133. Let's break down Ruben's team here. Lackluster performance from Dak Prescott. Only got him 12 points. Not terrible, but that's not great either. Although not bad when Joe Burrow only got Timmy 5 points, I guess. So that has some perspective. But anyways, Travion Henderson went off for Ruben. Puka Nacua got good contributions from Chris Olave and George Kittle. Yeah, solid. I mean, up and down for Ruben, double digits everywhere, basically. Jalen Warren kind of let him down on Monday night, but hey, at least he didn't get negative points and he ended up losing. So
Ruben was up 0.4 points
yeah,
going into Monday night, and he even texted in the group chat like, "Should I just sit Warren because then I'll win by 0.4?" So this was a close game.
yeah, it was definitely a close game.
It's weird because like you look at them and I don't know how especially Timmy's even got to 133. Burrow with 5, Brees Hall with 4, Devontae Smith with 6 points, but he had 30 from Cook and 30 from McBride.
Yeah,
But I mean, you're kicking yourself if you're Timmy. You're like, dude, just one of these 4 or 5 people get like 10 points.
dude, Joe Burrow, he's got to be really pissed off about only 5 points from Joe Burrow.
I would put him on a not draft again list.
Yeah, that's rough.
I would.
That's rough
I
for
would.
Timmy. All he needs to do is get 13 points and Timmy wins that game. So
Yeah.
Brian, if he subs out Brian Thomas Jr.,
yeah,
he wins.
Oof.
Yeah.
But this is a
So-
good game though, nonetheless. Even though both kind of like you said, Ruben had some guys not perform, but that was a fun game. I would have been sweating that one if I was playing.
Yeah.
But then we get into the fun stuff, right? We're gonna get into the matchups, playoffs. There's four guys alive now, right? But we got the Chode to think about, and Kevin and Josh Carl, who were both our preseason rankings tied for 1, are now in a close battle for the Chode.
The Chode bracket is just very interesting to me right now. Houston, I love it. I love what's happening down there.
Max and I are out of the Chode.
Yeah. No, not
Murphy.
Yeah.
Is Max not out? Oh,
No,
because
Max
he was
was
in the
bottom.
bottom.
Yeah, he was bottom. So
He's
So-
got
still in
one
it.
more.
But Max could take out Josh. Max could put Josh in the freaking.
What if it's Kevin
okay.
and I? What if it's Kevin and I?
Oh my
So,
god, I would be so happy. That'd be so good. dude.
no one's paying attention to the finals. That'd be sweet.
that'd be
Um,
That would be
terrible.
wild.
Forbes is in it now too. Does he got to win two then to get out of there?
No, you just got to win this week. If you win this week, you're not in the chode game.
Correct.
Yep. So let's break down those matchups, Hughes.
Yeah.
I'll start us off. So I'll look at Max and Josh's game because I think this one's super interesting to me. I think there's a real good chance Max wins this game because Max's team's been hot. Josh's team has not. And that's what the way the trends are going. So Max projected 102 to Josh's 116 right now, heavily favored for Josh, but it has been for the last 4 weeks that he's lost in a row. So
Yes, it has.
Yep. So anyway, Jared Goff versus Baker Mayfield. That's a toss-up. I like that. Kyron Williams versus Jonathan Taylor. I would almost say advantage Kyron Williams nowadays.
I agree. And
Yep.
Seattle too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Kyron's at Seattle, which I don't love, actually. Jonathan Taylor on Monday night I like a little bit better. But still, a close matchup there. Not like the projections tell you. Quinshon Judkins versus Reese Dowdle. I think Dowdle's probably got a slight advantage there, but pretty close. We got Anthony.
Breaking news.
Breaking. Oh, he's me. Okay, we'll keep going. Wide receiver matchups are interesting. At least wide receiver ones with CD Lamb versus Smith and Jigba. Wide receiver twos: Jacoby Meyer, Emeka Ibuka, Tyler Warren, Theo Johnson at tight end. It's a good matchup here. I think the projections heavily favor Josh right now, but I really like Max in this one. I'm definitely gonna pick Max here.
Yeah, I would start Mike Evans too if he's not hurt.
Yeah, for real. I didn't even look at that.
Off last week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Max too. I think it's gonna be close.
I like everybody's matchups.
Saturday games too.
It's gonna be fun.
I think it's gonna and then we got Forbes and Kevin. Kevin's projected 10 higher. Oh man. I would love Forbes to win. Hey, similar to you, Dan, like Kenneth Walker at the Rams, like Derrick Henry, they're playing for games, right? Like they need to win. Just looking at the teams matchups, I think the teams that need to win. I think I like Forbes in this one too against Kevin.
Yeah, you got a good point there. There's not anyone on Forbes' team who's not on a winning team.
All right, this is breaking news. We do this live, unedited versions here. Anthony's joining us halfway in the podcast. He's late. He's got a bye week. Anthony, we just went through the recap. We just talked about the chode matchups. We're going to get in the playoff matchups, which includes you. But first, before we do that, how was your bye week? Not even setting your lineup and thinking about it.
My bye week was good. Look at my hair. What the fuck's going on with that?
Farm life.
Looking good, dude.
It was a good bye week. I think I scored 125 points. I still played all my players. I don't
even think we saw that. I don't even pay attention.
Looks like Devontae Adams is out next week. So
you didn't play all your players.
That hurts.
You didn't have a full bench or full team playing.
No, I had a full team playing.
Oh.
I didn't play anybody.
I can't see it on the matchup, guys.
The points for don't add up anymore either. That's interesting. Sorry. Anyway, Anthony, tell us about your bye week.
It was good. It was a good bye week.
Do you farm in the winter? Like, what's the farm life of a farmer in December in Michigan?
Nothing really in December. I ordered a lot of seeds the other day. That's about it for next year.
What are we planting next year?
A lot of stuff. Too much stuff to list.
What are we changing up though?
You have something that Kiki was telling us at the pumpkin thing that you plant something grows over the winter. It's like over
garlic goes.
Garlic grows in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it grows in winter underneath plastic.
Get it going, Houston.
Yep.
Garlic's good for the heart.
The funny thing is that Eric and Anthony both would have had the lowest scores of the other 4 that were in the playoffs last week. Anthony's saying he didn't actually manage his bench because he didn't need to, but that was an interesting perspective I saw.
Well, let's get into the matchups next week. We might as well. Anthony's here. We might as well start with Anthony.
Do it
versus
Ruben.
Yeah.
Before we do that, let's wrap up who'd you choose.
Oh, you want to do that? Oh, okay.
Let's wrap that up real quick.
Okay, lead the way, Josh.
I don't have a ton of it, great, profound analysis, but it is very interesting.
You really tease the opposite of that, though. But
I know. I think it's. I mean, it's the draft. It's fantasy football. Clearly, luck just prevails. But this is a breakdown of everyone like all the weeks that everybody voted. So I started listing out like everybody's name, and this is what it came up with. So it was like how I did it was who won the round, like how many rounds did your name get selected for? And so here's a really interesting thing. I won 9 rounds
Wow.
between Houston and Dan voting every week, and then we had some guest voting, certain weeks. So it's not a perfect system, but I won 9 rounds. Clear that meant
I won
nothing.
5.
I had
What
most
the?
points scored. Clearly, that didn't matter. Dan, you run 5 rounds. Jeff, Kevin, Max, all tied with winning 3 rounds, having their names selected. Eric, Timmy, Ruben, Houston, Murphy, but that was all in the same round. He got two. Like one of the rounds that he won was for Dicker the kicker. Like he got 2 votes for Dicker the kicker.
So when you say you won a round, that means the majority of people voted for a guy you drafted in that round.
Or just
Correct.
any
And
single person?
2 to 3 people voted each round of our draft. So if I
There
go
was a
back here,
tiebreaker. Yeah.
yeah, like Jeff had Bijan, Houston had Josh Jacobs, Ruben had Puka. Okay. And so they got a point for like winning a round. Like they had the best
Yeah.
draft pick of that round. And Anthony had 1.
That's
Wild.
wild.
Anthony had
Our
1
number
pick
one play like guy this year.
since like week 5.
Wild.
So it definitely just shows that the draft doesn't matter. Trade should be happening. Waivers should
Anthony
be
doesn't
happening.
trade,
He just had a good draft, man. He drafted CMC.
but we
And
didn't think that though in here. So I'm wondering where we went wrong in his selections here. Or is he just that better, like more even than us? Super interesting.
I remember week by week, you'd have, CD looking like the best draft pick, and then somebody would get injured. So then when you get to a round like J.K. Dobbins, by the time we got to him, I think he might have even been out.
So I'm going through his roster, like just I'm thinking about it, right? Like McCaffrey at the time, maybe going up against Josh Jacobs. So everyone chose Jacobs, right? McCaffrey was out a bit, but he's been a stud for him.
And just at the time that we
Chain.
voted for these two, right? That
Yeah.
plays a role in this too. So
Mm.
I think the interesting thing was number 1 and last place are completely opposite.
But you're up there for most points for though. I mean, you getting out of the
Well,
playoffs
yeah.
is a bit of a just a laugh.
Yeah, the real interesting
Josh,
thing is Anthony.
I have a question for you. So I have like 5. I still can't believe I have 5. I would have thought I would be at the bottom of this list, honestly, because I thought I hated my draft so badly. But I think there was one round where I had like Cam Scatterboo, and I got like 3 votes or
Well,
whatever.
here, you voted for Tet. Houston voted for Tet. That's 2 of your 5.
Okay, that's 2. And then is the
1
other
for
one?
Scatterboo.
Oh, just 1 for
And
Scat.
2 for Dalton Kincaid.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep. The only one Anthony won, which surprisingly wasn't CMC, was Achan. In the second round. That's the only. He had 2.
I did too.
He
Yeah.
had J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, Dobbins. I think I voted for Dobbins.
So he won. He technically won 2 rounds too, but still, I think it's just interesting to see that. I don't know. Boom players drafted. I think Anthony had the most consistent, well-round, consistent team. Yeah, just so this was kind of interesting.
I feel like you should send this out to the group. Maybe somebody will do, like Max will do some analysis on it.
AI stuff. Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right.
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. We're going to
First Ruben.
I don't know if you
Anthony
remember last year I
ahead.
played Ruben in the playoffs too, and remember I tried to buy all the quarterbacks.
I do remember that.
We did mention that on 3 episodes ago, Anthony, that you watched.
Totally watched it.
Yeah. All right, let's run down quarterback. Man, I mean, I like Stroud just with the matchup, so I like Anthony there. I like McCaffrey versus Brown at Miami, but actually scratch that. I kind of like Chase Brown. I like Chase Brown for the Bengals against Miami. I like Gotchain, but Henderson, man, surprise you. You want to go through the receivers, Dan?
Yeah. I think it's kind of an interesting game here because I'm seeing this as like Anthony's running backs, Ruben's almost receivers in some ways, but Puka Nacua versus Jamison Williams. Which you got to take Puka there, but J-Mo's been been on one lately. So
Lions got to win.
yeah, that's not a terrible matchup. But Puka is Puka. So, and then we got Chris Olave versus Adonai Mitchell, who has to be a recent waiver wire pickup. Anthony.
Yeah, well, no, I think last week I picked him up because Devontae Adams has a iffy hamstring. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, that wide receiver 2 spot's gonna be interesting for you. Do you have anyone else? Troy Franklin, you could play, though he's got low projections. Yeah, that's about it, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, and I lost my tight end, so
Ooh.
Your depth is being tested, Anthony. It's gonna be interesting.
You need a different tight end.
I got 2 on my bench. I got 1 on my bench. That's all I
Who
have.
is this
dude.
guy?
I mean,
Gunner.
Gunnar Helm got 12.9 points last week.
I see that, Josh, but
This is
God.
chasing after bullcrap.
And now you're playing a Kansas City team that's out,
That's fair.
And
We've
Aaron
never
Jones.
seen it. We've never seen a Kansas City team be out. So we don't know how they respond to
But going against
No
Ruben's
future.
tight end with George Kittle, that's just an easy W for Ruben there. I mean,
Yeah.
that might be the most lopsided matchup we have on this board here.
Yeah.
I'll go into the flex here. Aaron Jones versus Michael Carter. Aaron Jones must be doing good recently for Minnesota. I haven't been paying too much attention
I
to that.
thought
but
not. No, he hasn't gotten double digits since week 10.
He's projected 12. Sometimes the projections, man, are just absolutely mad, I swear.
Yeah.
I love the Bills D against Cleveland, though. They could get 35 points.
But Bam Knight's out. Trey Benson's not coming back. So Michael
yeah,
Carter is the
Bam
starter.
Knight's out, so Carter is going to get a ton of catches.
You just picked up Carter too, Anthony, didn't you?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Great pick. I love that.
Mhm.
Dude, your depth is being tested.
Mm-hmm. Got some injuries at the wrong time here, Anthony.
Yeah, I know.
I like Ruben's guys.
I'm about it.
way more, but I think Anthony's teams there's enough places where he could really put it together.
I just think with the McCaffrey and the 2 running backs, I rack up the points there.
That's what's gonna need to get you the dub there, Anthony, is the 2 running backs. We
Yeah.
got another mid-episode join here.
This is wild. It's a good thing we can pivot.
Yeah,
That's
for
it.
real.
Seriously.
That's why we do it live, boys.
All right, Kevin, we're going through matchups. We talked about everything with Josh. He's on
Sounds
the
Why are
road.
you out?
He's
Why
on
are
the
you
road.
outside?
He's reporting live from Buffalo.
Fucking walking the dog, dude.
What's up, boys?
Yo,
Um,
Kev.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Hang with us, Kevin. We're analyzing the last playoff picture game of the week. This is
Yeah.
Dan versus Eric.
Who
Eric
gives a
playoff.
shit?
Eric projected to win.
Wait, here's. Before
Yeah.
you go any further, we gotta pick who we think's gonna win between Anthony and
God.
Ruben. For sure.
I think Anthony's gonna find a way to win.
Okay, I'll go the other direction. I'm gonna take Ruben here. I think Anthony, those injuries, Anthony, I think that's gonna cost you.
I'm going to take
Yeah.
Anthony because I'm done doubting him.
Nice,
Done. Yeah. And a Monday McCaffrey game. Anyone
I
else?
know,
Monday?
dude.
McCaffrey and Kittle. That's who they're facing off against. That would be
It's-
sick if Ruben's up like 8 points, maybe going into Monday night. That's what I'm hoping for.
Hmm.
That would be fun to watch.
Even if Ruben's up 20 points, Anthony's still in a good spot. It's fucking
I don't
McCaffrey.
know about that. Kittle
Uh,
gets 10. You're kind of fucked.
Oh wait. Oh,
Yeah,
Kittle's on
George
Monday
Kittle.
night too. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Dan, you're playing Eric. How do you feel about that?
Dude, I feel good.
I'd be scared. I'd
Dude,
be nervous.
Eric's-
Dan.
I picked Eric's team to win it all last week because I do think Eric's team is hot, but my team's hot too, boys. My team's hot too. So it's gonna be. I think I'll make this prediction right now. Whoever wins between me and Eric wins it all. Said it. It's said right there.
I like that one. Yeah. Kevin, we got 5 minutes left on the time here, but we were also talking about you and Josh both tied for preseason ranking number 1, and now you're both fighting for a good old dick in your mouth.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, Kevin already knows what that feels like, so it wouldn't be that bad if you just felt it again,
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
Have we ever
I
had
wouldn't
back to
mind
back, Chode?
I don't
No,
know.
it could be done.
Hey, you're
Could be
a fucking
done.
trailblazer, dude.
So where
You
do
got this.
do they both go in at the same time?
They can if they fit.
Dan versus Eric.
Yeah, thank you.
4 minutes. Dan, you got Hurts versus Eric's Josh Allen. You got Hurts from Eric.
That's right.
Funny
That's right.
enough. Playing Washington. Just feel like they could hand it off to Saquon though. That's a tough one. I could see.
They could.
Yeah, that's a wonky one. Love Josh Allen against Cleveland though too. He doesn't fucking care. He will run 100 times. So I kind of like Eric there. Gibbs versus Hampton. Gotta like Gibbs there.
Yeah, I got to.
Yeah. Bounce back game right there.
ETN versus Corum. I mean, I love ETN versus Corum for you there, Dan.
Mhm.
ETN, what a year.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
real.
Coram's been hot the last 2 games though.
He has been. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I just don't think. Yeah,
This is
Last
a
3
division
games,
game, though,
really.
right? This is a division game. Did Seattle or did the Rams
yeah,
already
no, it's
clinch?
division game. Yeah,
Okay.
they're fighting. Yeah, the Rams already clinched, but yeah, keep fighting for a 1 seed, and Seattle's got to keep fighting for a wild card now. So
Mhm.
then, Dan, you got McMillan versus AJ Brown, not Amon. I kind of like McMillan in that matchup, but I think that's pretty even. Collins versus Rashee Rice. I gotta like Collins more, just who they're playing and what they're playing for.
And Pat Mahomes is down.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Tight ends, Fannin versus Loveland. Don't love either one of those. I feel like both of those
I
are
like
a wash.
Fannin. I like Fannin.
Fannon's been getting peppered by Shadur Sanders, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Harvey versus Waddle. I think that's a kind of a wash too. Neither one of them stand out to me. Love the Saints defense versus the Jets. Absolutely love it. I also love the Texans defense versus. I bet both defenses get over 20 points. It's my prediction. Of the week.
The Texans versus Las Vegas is like the dream matchup to have for
Mhm,
a defense. I don't think you can handpick a better one.
Just to let you know, in the last 4 weeks, Eric's
Yeah.
kicker hasn't scored less than 14 points. 26 points last week, 14,
wild.
20, 14,
It's
11.
crazy.
Over double digits the last 5 weeks. If you scroll down, like that might be the third best player on his team.
That's ridiculous. Eric should be.
That is kind of crazy.
Here we are. That's playoff picture. We got 2 minutes go. 2-minute warning.
Who do you guys got between me and Eric?
Oh,
I got
Anthony?
Eric. I'm sorry, Dan. Eric is just on a heater.
5-game winning streak. Dan's on a 4.
I like Dan. I like Dan. I think it's going to come down to Sunday night, though. I think your kicker is going to need 15 points to win. And it's going to come down to a Kevin situation, like a field goal. Like the last minute of the game, Sunday night at 11:14 p.m. And you are going to be sweating your dick off.
I would.
He's going to
I
make
hope it does
He's going
happen
to
that
make
way.
it. He's going to make it. And then
There's
Kevin's
a-
going to be like, fucking makes it for Dan.
We have a Saturday night game this week too. Anthony, who do you think's going to win? Who do you want to win?
I'll go Dan. I'd rather play Dan in the championship than Eric.
Interesting.
Wow.
I don't like that matchup though.
I have his quarterback I trade for Dobbins who went out right afterwards.
Josh, we got less than a minute here. I got a suggestion. Could we get away to where we have all of us here, but then off to the side we have like this matchup showing so everyone can see what we're talking about? That'd be pretty dope.
Ruben did that a little bit last week. He was like bringing the computer on so you could see it, but I'll look into it.
Yeah, it is a good idea.
Yeah.
Good luck this week, everybody.
Yeah, Anthony, do you even know our sign off for the podcast? I think I've done this before with you, and you didn't know it.
No, I don't know, dude.
All right, Dan, start us off.
F.
T.
See you later, boys.
Yeet.
We can all agree